Hey everyone, welcome back. Fortunately, no problems, technical problems. I know that some of you, if you're staying for the last couple of hours, you know that there's been some technical issues on the Airmeet side, but hey, we are happy that for the past couple of hours it's been fairly smoothly. I'd like to welcome you back for another session, and I would love to present René, who is here with the company called PSOhub. And René is going to share with us how to boost your HubSpot productivity through project management.
Hi, everyone.
René, the way.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone, and good day from the Netherlands. It's almost evening here, and it's great to be here and to have the opportunity to talk about how you can boost your HubSpot productivity through 360-degree project management. Just a quick update about myself. I'm one of the co-founders of PSOhub. I started the company 1.5 years ago with my co-founders, and we launched our software product somewhere in June last year. And well, I'm not going to talk a lot about myself now. I want to talk about how you guys can boost your HubSpot productivity through 360-degree project management. So, let's dive right into it and share what I would like to tell you guys. But before I do that, I always like to know, and I want to have this presentation to be very interactive. I want to know what, in your opinion, what you guys think that marketing and sales is all about. So please use the chat and put some info in there. Give me a shout out on what you guys think marketing and sales is all about. Natalie says it's all about helping customers solve their pain. Becky, matching product with the right customer. Correct. Maybe there are also some people who are non-marketing orientated and who have some opinion on adding value to a client that's searching for a solution, getting clients the right product. Cool. Sales, yeah, correct. Doing proper follow-ups. Yeah, well, you guys mentioned a lot of stuff. And well, the fun thing is when I ask non-marketeers, they always tell me, well, René, to me, marketing and sales is all about generating leads, giving demos, creating offers, and working towards a deal. And of course, this is the very traditional funnel that we all know. And what happens there is we do all kinds of activities, like we create Google Ads, we have sales, we have ads for Facebook, Sales Navigator, all kind of stuff is going on there. But this is, of course, very traditional marketing, in my opinion. And what we now also see is a lot of people who use HubSpot who are, of course, a big fan of the flywheel, because the flywheel enables you to really do the things you guys just mentioned. I mean, when I talk to non-marketeers, they almost never say delight a customer, which you guys just mentioned. So it's very important to know that when we talk about 360-degree project management and we talk about marketing and sales, that there's a gap with people who are non-marketing oriented and non-sales oriented, because they think the only thing we do is get that funnel going. So what I'm curious about is if you guys look at your organization, do you guys use a similar funnel like this? So A, we use the traditional funnel, B, we use the flywheel, or no way, we do things differently, or D, well, we don't even have a funnel. I'm curious to know. Becky says B, flywheel. Traditional. A and B, both. Somebody says, yeah, well, that's of course also an option. So it's good to hear that you guys at least are using one of these funnels. How productive is the rest of the process? That's what I want to talk about right now. And to have a good idea on that, I want to know, okay, if we talk about project management and customer success management, what's that all about in your opinion? So just a shout out, please let me know, what do you think project management and customer success is all about? In the meanwhile, Amesh, good question. I don't know what the B is all about and how it works. What's really fantastic, if you go to the HubSpot website, you type in flywheel, which you should really do after this session, is there's a whole explanation of how you further improve your whole marketing and sales process and without going it in a traditional way. Really look it up. It's really nice to read more about it. Okay, nobody is answering my question regarding project management and customer success. So let's just go in it by myself. So I just told you about the funnel. But what if I told you that besides this funnel, you have also a second funnel? And of course, this is the funnel with awareness. You have to attract people, you have to convert them, and then close one. But for a lot of organizations, it stops when it's closed one. I talk to a lot of organizations and they tell me, René, once a deal is closed one, I'm out of it as a marketing or sales rep, and we'll have to see. But there's a whole second funnel, which is all part of the land and expand model. That's how I call it. So the land and expand model, that basically means that the left side, what we see is we want to land a new customer, but the expand model means that you're going to onboard the customer. You're going to create a feedback loop. You're going to work on customer success. You're going to build on a relationship, and you're going to expand that client. And that's what tech management and customer success is all about. It's expanding the uses of your product or the uses of your services. So basically what you see is that there are different roles here for marketing, sales, customer success, consultants, support. All kind of people within the organization are working together in this whole land and expand model. But what's really important is for you guys to know is that marketing, of course, has a major role within all these different areas, because as a marketeer, you can help set up that feedback loop. You can help to create more customer success. You can help expand the usage of the products. So that's what I wanted to start off with, to let you guys see that there, in many cases, is much more behind the traditional funnels. So I'm curious to know, I'm curious to know, yes, you guys can improve your onboarding and customer success based on this land and expand model, or no, this model doesn't work for us. And if you say B, it doesn't work for us, I'm really curious to hear why it's not working for you guys. Okay, everybody is with me here. A, fantastic, good to hear. Nice. Okay, well, great audience so far. Thanks for that. And well, what's going wrong when we're talking about 360-degree project management? What's going wrong, in my opinion? And there are a couple of things I want to address tonight. And well, I'm a huge movie fan. And I see that Will Smith in the room, and I was really excited to see Will here in the room. I know Will personally. Will Smith, I don't have a poster with your name on it. I might have done that, but anyway, I have here a poster for the DaVinci Code. And could you guys tell me what, in essence, is the DaVinci Code all about, in your opinion? I know this might be a hard question, so let's help you guys out. To me, the DaVinci Code is all about getting the treasure hunt. That's really what it's all about. And in many organizations, I hear, well, we have troubles with boosting our HubSpot productivity because information is still a treasure hunt. If we talk about project management, we really have to the handover isn't done properly because we don't have the right systems in place. We have all our information in HubSpot, but we can't push it into a project management solution. There's no oversight on what sales and customer success team is doing. So once sales has closed the deal, they basically don't have any information. So what I see in many organizations is if you want to boost your productivity, you have to quit that information is a treasure hunt. So step number one is improving that. Step number two is, well, the movie Wolf of Wall Street. What is it all about in essence? I'm curious to hear from you guys. What is the Wolf of Wall Street all about? Yes, Will. It's all about the money. Making money, Mitva says. Correct. So the Wolf of Wall Street is basically about making money. But what happens in a lot of organizations is that people do a sale, but they forget that there's a whole process after the sale. So they don't have a clear funnel to cash process. And making money is really difficult then, because what I hear in a lot of organizations is that they start with the sale and they're really happy with a new client, but then the onboarding is a mess. The projects tend to go off rail. They don't have a clear oversight of the budget that's been used. So a lot of problems are occurring there. And what we see is that they're selling things without a full knowledge of all the costs involved, and the invoices aren't done according to the contract. So boosting your HubSpot productivity is really difficult, of course, if these type of problems pop up. Well, the last problem before I head over to the solution, of course, is a movie I really like. I know that not a lot of people might have seen it, but it's The Founder. By the way, if you're a marketeer or a sales person, you really should see this movie because it's really fantastic the way they build it up. But what's this movie all about, The Founder? Hope some of you guys have seen it. Yes, Patrick, right on. Process improvement and optimization. That's it. What I see in a lot of organizations is they aren't able to boost their productivity. What you say, less steps to get burger to the customer. You need to have the right and smart self-driving tools in place if you want to be successful. And that's what you see in this movie. In this movie, you'll see how with McDonald's, they do their marketing really fantastic. But once there's a person, they want to have the burger to the person as soon as possible. And in this movie, you'll see how the process goes of them creating their own kitchen, creating their own tools to work with in the kitchen, and really optimizing everything. That's what this movie is all about. And with optimization, it brings real-time information and accurate KPIs, because of course that's where McDonald's is all about, getting that burger to you as soon as possible. So yes, Mitva, you should definitely check it out because it's a really great movie, and it will really help you with more insights. So the main reason in many cases is that there's just a lot of poor integrating solutions, and people are using all kind of stuff. So you're using HubSpot, then when it comes to project management, you have some different tools for invoicing. You have one for your proposals, one for your planning, for your time tracking. You have some sheets. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, and that's basically what's happening when you look at the HubSpot landscape. HubSpot is phenomenal when it comes to building up your funnel, working towards a deal, and even managing your tickets and your customer experience. But what it lacks currently is the possibility for you to do project and customer success management. And basically, that's the missing link in the HubSpot customer journey, in my opinion. And it would be even more fantastic if you look at my example with the Wolf of Wall Street, is that you could automate your business from funnel to cash with, for instance, an integration with accounting tools such as Xero, QuickBooks, Moneybird. And I know a lot of HubSpot users are using, for instance, Xero and QuickBooks. How cool would it be if you're able to automate the whole business from funnel to cash and really have that 360-degree project management? So I'm curious to know, do you guys recognize this, and is there anything else you're missing currently? Yeah, Patrick says post-sale customer follow-up, re-engagement. Yeah. Yeah, those are really important things, Patrick, to really have that follow-up, to have that re-engagement. And I think I'm going to dive right into that within a second and have that covered. So let's head over there. How can we solve all this? How can we really boost your HubSpot productivity? Because that's what this session is all about, of course. So to us, that's all about 360-degree project management. And 360-degree project management basically means that if you want to be successful, you first of all want to have a good overview of your budget and your contract management. You want to see the budget versus actuals. You want to have predictive analysis. And basically, you want to see when does a project tend to go off rail. You want the system to already tell you that a project might be going off rail. What you also want is good task management. And there are, of course, a lot of tools out there these days which really enable you to do good task management, but you want to know exactly who's doing what, when is it going to happen, and yeah, how can we track all that information? Then part of 360-degree project management is also to track time and expenses and to really have that constant overview of yeah, what's happening on a project level, and then basically the invoicing. And by doing all this, you can automate your business from funnel to cash, because once you've done all your magic in HubSpot, it would be fantastic, of course, if you put that all in a system. And what that system should do is enable you to create your company and contact details in HubSpot, then work on a campaign, work towards a deal, and then once a deal is closed, you want to be automatically pushed into your 360-degree project management tool. And there should also be a link back, which you see here, which is a bidirectional link. That basically means that you also want information floating back into your HubSpot environment so that your sales and customer success team can see exactly what's happening. So this is the starting point, in my opinion, for 360-degree project management and to boost your productivity even more. So how does that basically work? That works in a way that you should always have an overview of the money going to and where's the money coming from. How am I organized? You want to have some resource planning. You want to have an overview of what tasks everybody is doing. You want to have a good idea on the time that's spent on activities. Information should always be available in one place, and the quality, of course, is very important. So what Mitva just said, understand customers' exact requirements, needs, is really important here. So if you're doing all this in the right way, then you should start closing the gap. And closing the gap, if you look at the marketplace these days, there are right now 15 tools available for project management, which either integrate really nicely or which don't integrate that well. I've ranked them here based on the overall rating, as you can see. And there are really some really cool tools here, such as, for instance, Teamwork and Monday. I hear a lot of companies, HubSpot agencies or HubSpot users, using those type of tools. But well, for instance, Monday, well, it's done through a Zapier connection. It's really task-based, which is really fantastic. Teamwork, on the other hand, also allows you to do time tracking. And you see that the tools that get the highest rates right now are also the tools that really close the gap and enable you to do that 360-degree project management. So what would be really a good tip for you guys is to look at, okay, what are we currently using, and are these type of tools, can they enable us to really boost our productivity? I'm curious to know what tools you guys are currently using. So what tools are you using to optimize your project management? ClickUp, yeah. It's a shame ClickUp is still not available in the store, but it's a really good one. We've created the Zapier connection with ClickUp as well. Teamwork, well, yeah, that's one of the tools that I hear in many cases. But I think Teamwork still goes through a Zapier connection. Yeah, Maria, ClickUp. Bike-specific project management tool called ShopMonkey. Custom integrations, yeah, Camp. Yeah, so as you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff out there. And I think what would be really good for you guys to know is, okay, how can we really optimize that whole process? So in our opinion, and I'm going to show you what, in my opinion, would be the best way to boost productivity. Is if you have, for instance, in this example, this is a deal. If you have a native integrating tool, such as here, a possibility where you can automatically, well, by clicking a button, automatically you can transfer a deal into a project with just one click of a button. And I think tools such as Teamwork and ClickUp allow that through a Zapier integration. But well, I would say don't go for less, because it's really important to have all the information right there in your HubSpot. Also, what's important is to have information floating back into your activity feed. So I mentioned earlier, information should not be a treasure hunt at all. And therefore, I would really suggest you look for a tool that also enables you to have that information back into your HubSpot environment. And then what's really cool is if you have a solution which also automates the process of your quotes right going into your project management solution. So as you can see here in this example, what happens basically is you have a quote in HubSpot, and just with one click of a button, you also have that quote in your project management solution. And from there, you can start working on your hours, and you can start working on your project. Do time tracking, use an app, all those kind of things will help you boost productivity. And basically with the right dashboards, you'll really be able to have that 360-degree project management overview. So there you have it. In my opinion, what would be really helpful for you guys, I think, in the next step is, first of all, improve the handover, kill redundancy, check if tools such as Teamwork, ClickUp, and even PSOhub will enable you to have that handover improved significantly. Also create insights for your marketing, sales, and customer satisfaction teams. So that way you have that complete overview within HubSpot. Gather all the knowledge of what costs are involved, so the sales process can be improved. Look for a tool that also enables you to have calculation sheets and pre-calculate the project even before it's completely sold. Invoice according to contract and quotes, which basically means that you're not going to type over any stuff, but really have it within your HubSpot ecosystem. And finally, create real-time information accurate KPIs through the use of smart and self-driving tools. Well, these are all ways for you guys to really boost your HubSpot productivity. As a present, I'll be sure to share with you guys one of our ebooks, which is all about 360-degree project management, the ultimate productivity guide. In this ebook, we'll explain more about what I've been telling you this evening, or maybe for you guys this afternoon. I'll be sure to share this after this meeting, and yeah, feel free to reach out to me if you have any further questions about that. So this brings me to the end of my presentation. I thank you guys for all the answers and interactive session that you've created with me so far. So I'm curious to know if there are still any questions left from you guys. We have 5 more minutes, so either you get a cup of coffee or tea, and I would like to thank you for your presence today. And otherwise, please let me know if there are any questions left.
That was awesome. Very interactive presentation. Thank you so much for that, René. Looks like we don't have a question, so you're right. We do have a couple more minutes. So hey, everyone, feel free to grab a cup of tea or coffee, and then we will see you right in the next presentation. And René, look forward to chatting with you soon.
Thanks.
Thanks.